Hello everyone, welcome to channel. Jesse Eisenberg, known for his iconic portrayal of Mark Zuckerberg in the 2010 film The Social Network, has expressed in multiple interviews that he doesn't want to be associated with the Facebook founder on a personal level. While the actor's performance in the movie garnered widespread acclaim and led to an Academy Award nomination, Eisenberg has made it clear that he sees his role as a fictionalized version of Zuckerberg and not a reflection of the real individual. In a 2020 interview with the New York Times, Eisenberg discussed the challenges of portraying a real person, especially one as high-profile as Zuckerberg, and how it impacted his view of being linked to the character after the film's release. "The character I played was fictionalized and exaggerated," Eisenberg explained. He noted that the script by Aaron Sorkin portrayed Zuckerberg in a way that wasn't meant to be a literal representation of the actual person, but was rather an artistic interpretation of the events surrounding the creation of Facebook. Eisenberg's portrayal of Zuckerberg was filled with sharp wit, social awkwardness, and moments of brash confidence, but the real-life Zuckerberg himself did not embody these traits in the same way. This distinction between the real and fictionalized Zuckerberg is at the core of Eisenberg's desire to separate himself from the figure. He is not necessarily concerned about being associated with a successful tech mogul, but instead about how the portrayal may lead people to view him as somehow resembling or supporting the actual Zuckerberg. Eisenberg stated that the success of the film inadvertently tied him to Zuckerberg's public persona in a way that felt uncomfortable, especially as Zuckerberg's actions, decisions, and controversies continued to make headlines over the years. Eisenberg also shared that, since the release of The Social Network, he has been frequently asked about Zuckerberg, both by fans and in interviews. This constant questioning about his thoughts on the tech mogul has become tedious for the actor, and he emphasized that his performance in the film should not be conflated with his personal views. In fact, Eisenberg has said that he has never met Zuckerberg in person, which adds to the dissonance between his on-screen portrayal and the real Zuckerberg's life and actions. While Eisenberg's portrayal of Zuckerberg may have been central to the film's success, he believes that the actor's role should be seen in the context of the narrative and the story being told, rather than an endorsement of Zuckerberg's real-life persona. As The Social Network continues to be recognized as one of the defining films of the decade, Eisenberg's reluctance to be associated with Zuckerberg highlights an interesting distinction between the roles actors play and their personal identities. In a broader sense, Eisenberg's perspective also speaks to a larger conversation about the separation between an actor's art and the real individuals they portray. It's a common dilemma for actors who take on biographical or semi-biographical roles. While they may embody the essence of the character for a story, that doesn't mean they share in the character's beliefs, motivations, or actions in real life. Eisenberg's comments suggest a desire to preserve that distinction and not have his own personal identity muddled by a character that was never meant to be a direct representation of the person he played. As Eisenberg continues to build his career, his decision to distance himself from Zuckerberg seems to reflect his desire to remain true to his own identity and ensure that his professional accomplishments are seen as his own, independent of the fictionalized version of Zuckerberg that many still associate him with.